What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Off-Trail Adventures video. Today, El Brody and I. Yeah. El Brody and I, he's washing his hands because he's gonna be my little cameraman for today.
Yep. We're putting a lift kit on Quinn's lawnmower.
Yep. So my girlfriend is actually welding up, and this is something.
We'd be unattended with the welder.
And this is something I can show. It will show her welds.
Well, no, actually don't. Show them on the YouTube.
But so I'm going to demonstrate with a John Deere that we have out here. So your typical front end, it all bolts in as one together, right? So like this is a cast iron front end, way better. I'm not using that right now because mine, I don't want to do the work yet. So I'm experimenting with some stuff. And I'm going to send you guys off to Brody so he can record. And we'll cut right on into it.
Yep.
But this bad mamma jamma, Brody and I had to get the belt. $70. Bad.
Lots of money.
We went and rode him around a little bit. His is money, mine's money. And it has a cracked frame, which we noticed when we were going to do that. Is it cracked on that side too?
Yes.
Oh man. It's cracked on both sides of the frame, I guess. I didn't know it was cracked on that side. And then...
So we cut this chunk off of another front end of a different lawnmower.
A Craftsman. LT something 1000, I guess.
Yeah,
Something
that
like
one
that.
over there.
Okay.
And we welded this on. Those are my welds. Flip it on over. Quinn's welds right there and his girlfriend's welds. So we kind of all did some.
And your welds.
Yeah, then a little bit more of my welds right there. Not the best, but yeah, we're getting better. First time Quinn's welded with a MIG welder, so that was good.
I like my old 19. This hole's not set. Okay, yeah, it is. I like my old. What the fuck is it? 1960s Lincoln welder.
Okay, then we cut this socket apart because if you look, the old front end from Quinn's lawnmower has this really fat end,
Whereas
this one does not.
Craftsman things.
Yeah.
They're all different, no matter what you. That's fucking hot.
Yeah, so we're gonna have that on now. It's gonna be a little bit
Jankily.
janky, but it should work just fine.
I should have a fuckload of flex now.
Yeah. So with doing something like this, you should gain like an inch or two of flex.
I should gain probably like 3.
Yeah.
We could low chop the top too.
Yeah, but
because there's a lot of videos on this, and they go way more in depth than we are. Because frankly, we just don't give a fuck.
yeah. So a lot of lawnmowers, they're all different. So like that one in particular. Yeah. So on that one in particular, it only has the one mounting bolt, so it makes it super easy. But like on the old Bronco here, it has a bolt there and a bolt there and a big hole in the middle. So you have to do some weird stuff to make that work. Well, on this, it just has the one in the middle. Why? Cooling it down real fast.
Yeah, 'cause it's fucking hot.
This has kind of turned into a little junkyard of lawnmowers. So that's cool.
If you need us, bang our line.
Yep.
Black Jeep and Red Tracker 69@gmail.com. Let me know.
Let's get this inside. Let's get it mounted up. So before we weld that, well, before we put that on, I gotta weld the frame because it's all cracked.
So do we have to figure out what these are for?
Nope, I was gonna say put them back in, but we can't put them back in. So let me weld that up real fast, and we'll get you guys in a sec.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Anyways, so for anybody who's welding on a vehicle, or in this case a lawnmower, make sure you disconnect the battery.
Wait, that's a rule?
Which we did not do.
That's a rule? Since when?
Yes, it is. It actually is. You'll kill a battery that way.
Dude, my exhaust is fucked. Why is it square?
Hitting stuff?
What have I hit?
Yeah, this was mine.
No. You've been with me every time I've ridden this thing. I wheelied up a hill, remember? That's like the craziest thing I done did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But, okay. And we just have to get that up in there, which we have to wait now because Quinn painted it.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another off-trail adventure video. Brody, discard that last video, please. So, I'm here the next day. This is how to install a lift kit on your lawnmower. I am going to lift the rear, and mind you, I did a suspension lift in the front. When I lifted it, as you can see, it's a little squatted. So, we need to lift the rear. Well, there's two bolts down here on each side, right here on the body. So this whole body will be able to go up. I should be able to have this line, the body line, set up to here with a short piece of metal. So it'll be level, like Brody's lawnmower. It's level, but he's also on bigger tires. I'm on big tires all the way around, so it was already a little squatted. Not the most, but it was. But I have this piece of metal here, and I'm going to lob two sections off of this with the Sawzall. So I'm going to lob two sections like that big, and then they're going to get welded all up. I'm not going to bolt it back down. That is something that I highly recommend you do, because if you end up not liking this, you can always change it. So with that being said, I'm going to cut into that, and I will catch you guys once it's cut. Cut is nowhere near straight, but I don't really care. And the simple fact that I don't care about this is because this piece, which I need to cool down real quick because it's hot, it's like extremely hot. This piece, because of how thick this metal is, I'm going to cut this and I'm going to U it. So I'm going to cut this in half, and it's going to be like that, big of a piece on both sides. So this should lift it, I don't know, maybe 2 inches. So I'll cut in after I get the bolts out. Okay, so this is with the blocks in. Nothing's hooked up yet, but that is looking a lot better. So, I mean, yeah, granted my shifter sits stupid fucking low now, but I will cut in whenever I get closer. Right. So, I painted the hood because the black was all messed up on the top, but it actually looks really looks cool. So, the rear blocks are getting put in right now by my amazing girlfriend. If I come out here, I have a little project that I'm going to be starting here soon. I have a trailer, right? I'm going to put a seat in this thing, like a full-on suspension seat. I'm going to build out the suspension some. I'm going to widen the axles. I'm going to put big back tires on the back of this thing, and it's actually going to ride really nice. It's going to get some suspension, because we're going to make this into something that, like, we go out for Halloween or for Christmas, because that was our original plan with the lawnmowers, was to go out on Halloween. We ended up driving this and DDing. So, and this is broken now. But if I was to take this and make this so we can go out on Halloween and hand out candy, that would be extremely nice. Oldsmobile. But I'm gonna get back in there and I will cut to when it is finished, or close to anyways. Alright. So this is the final product, thanks to my girlfriend. She welded up these rear blocks. So it's just two pieces of that on one piece on both sides. It can go 3 tires high. Yeah, I know this tire's fallen, but it can go higher. Oh, it's about to fall. But there's it on a second tire, on 2 tires. But I'm running into an issue with the belt, because when Brody put the front pulley on, when we did the pulley swap, he didn't put it on the straightest. So it's going to be a few days, because I just bought this belt and that happened. This belt's maybe not even 2 days old. We got it yesterday. So that's pretty fucked up. My girlfriend's been practicing her welds on this old Craftsman that we've been using as a parts machine. Both sides are fucking caked. She did light it on fire, which is kind of funny. But I think that is going to conclude today's off-trail adventure video. Today was easy because, you know, I know how to do this, but I'm sorry I didn't show you guys any more of how to do this, what to do when you're doing this. All I can say for the quick trips, for the front, make sure it's the right width, because I took too short of a width for a bolt, or not the bolt, but the arm that actually allows me to flex. So I had to cut a socket and put it in there and stuff. So if that's something that you guys do when you guys, you know, start building a mud mower, make sure it's the right stuff before you cut anything. I have not done that. This isn't even the right transaxle for this thing. It doesn't really work the best. I mean, and now with the rear lifted, one, reverse, neutral, first, second, third, fourth. I have no possibility of fifth now. I was able to get it to get fifth, but just one anymore. But I will catch you guys in the next off-trail adventure video. See you next time.